Hello and thank you for watching this video. This is a quick overview of SEO or search engine optimization. And SEO is oftentimes a very difficult concept to explain to clients due to its technical nature, but I'll do my best. So the reason why we're talking about SEO is traffic, and traffic is like customers to your building or your business. So if you head over to Google, in South Africa, we're only concentrating on Google search. There are also other search engines like Bing and Yahoo, but in South Africa, they're not really applicable to South African businesses. So first, I'm going to show you some search terms and how they present in Google. The first type I want to show you is one of our clients, and what would come up if a site is ranking in Google and it is optimized in some way, shape or form. And I'll quickly go there. First, you'll see in this search, you'll see a business page. And in this business page, you can see some photos, see the outside. This is something that Google Maps index. Where it is in Potchefstroom, how many reviews it has, phone number, availability on bookings, hotels, Expedia, and all kinds of interesting stuff. What you also see is you'll see one of their advertising. So this company is advertising as well on booking.com or is utilizing booking.com. But I think this is a different Sunset Manor that is in Nelspruit. Okay, so this is competition. But on the first page of Google, you'll see Sunset Manor Potch. This is not difficult to rank for this position because you already own this business. It's a real problem if you don't. Okay, so this is the first position, as we call organic search. And second, third, and we'll have 10 positions in Google with ads. They're marked with these green links with an ad button as well. Okay, so the second one, if I search for service, this is now overall the whole country because I'm not specifying the place. Okay, and here we'll see 2 ads. You'll see there's no maps or anything like that, but there are 2 advertising spots that's run by Google AdWords. And then on the first position in the organic search, the SEO, you have one of our pages as well with logo design packages, and we have 3 positions here and 10 in total. And because it's related to images, you'll also see some of our designs here. So we optimize both for search engine optimization, and we optimize also our images. Up next, we'll search for something like accommodation in Potchefstroom. So this will also include some of the searches we've seen before. And here, because we have the place name, we have a different type of anatomy. And here you'll see 2 ads by Airbnb. They have huge budget, so they can do a lot of these advertising. And next one is Lekker Slaap in Potch. Okay, or lekkerslaap.co.za, a rather local South African site. And they've optimized for Potchefstroom. Okay, and then very important, because we're looking at Potchefstroom, so potential clients will search for this, is pricing and maps where all these businesses are. First, we'll even have like a booking idea there. And we can see that in map search and also on any Google map in an app or on a Google website, this business is going to rank first. And as you can see, there's only 3 positions unless you click on more hotels. and it will open like a Google map page with pricing and pictures about these places. And this is very important, and you need your business to be here. Let's go back to the previous page. Sorry, wrong button. And then after the maps, because this is a place name, it's very important that the maps always show first, and this is very important when you are viewing a business on a mobile phone. It will be first, and here you can see the 10 ranking spots in the city of Potchefstroom, and here you can see that Sunset Manor Potch is ranking first. These two sites are very big whole South African websites that lists guest houses and other accommodation. And even here you have bookings.com. So Sunset Manor is even ranking better than booking.com. This is very good. It's ranking then better to stay. And as you can see, it's ranking better than any other accommodation in the whole of Potchefstroom, which means through a map search, this guest house is going to get the clients, most likely. These are in high competition with each other. But in terms of Google search, which is the most important, this is the highest ranking place or business. Okay, so they really mean business if they're doing this. Next up, we're going to search for a service, and this is the same as the previous one. It's just more of a digital service, and I have graphic design Potchefstroom. Here you can see all businesses in Potchefstroom. It's again because of Potchefstroom doing a map search, and then like I mentioned, in any Google Map app or a Google Map search, you'll also see our website in the first position here. Okay, so here in the organic search, you can see there's no advertising for this keyword, which means if I do advertising today on this keyword and start it today, I'll be the only one ranking right up top. Okay, so now we see in the organic search, you have your 10 spots again, and you have, I am ranking second, only second to the Northwest University, who is not giving any design services, but they are, this is for a course in graphic design, and very difficult to compete with a company this big with such a big budget. But in terms of targeted traffic, if someone was looking for graphic design services in Potchefstroom, they will not click on this page because they'll click there and see it's not the service that they need, it's a different kind, and they'll click back, and the first one they'll click on is our website. Okay, same here. If I take a Google search to web design Potchefstroom, you'll also see us, let's see, you'll see us ranking first in map search, and then also ranking first in the Google search. And I'm sure we're ranking again somewhere in here. This is one of our websites as well. And here you see some advertising spots as well. I want to mention a few things of organic versus paid traffic, or in other words, SEO versus ads. Okay, so organic is SEO, so it grows organically over time, and paid traffic is kind of instant and it goes down over time. So if I can explain this better, if you look at a Google search, let's take this one. So if Sunset Manor is stopping all search engine optimization, they will still remain in the first position until the second website or link is spending more effort and time on their SEO, and only then this website or link will surpass that one. Okay, so even so with these, once Booking.com is spending more time and energy on Mpumalanga, only then this will climb, but this one will remain here until one of the other competitive websites is spending more time and energy. Okay, so if I can explain like this, the ad here, this is paid search or Google advertising, AdWords in other words. So the moment this runs on a budget that goes either per day or per click, it's also called per PPC or per click, pay per click. So every time I click on this or anyone clicks on this link, it will go directly. It will be here in the top. Some will be in the bottom depending on the amount of money they're spending on it. And so this company maybe paid 40, 60 Rand for me clicking on this ad. Okay, so let's go back and look at a slide that I would like to show you. So when we start a search optimization, this is time. So it takes time, and we're talking about organic or SEO search. The initial search results will be low, but it grows over time. And this is why we have a minimum of 6 months sign up for this type of services. Otherwise, it's just not worth it. Okay, so this increases over time. So it's a long-term investment. When you have ads like these ones, or here we have 2 of them. Let's see, here we have another one, an ad. The moment the budget is out, say they have a budget of 1,000 Rand a day and they get so many clicks on that budget, this ad is going to disappear in the same day. So let me just show this again. So this is an ad campaign, pay-per-click. Once it's activated, you'll see it will immediately show on a search. But as the budget runs out, it's going down and it will eventually not exist. Although it's showing here, but it does not exist. Once the budget is out, there is no showing up in the search engine. Okay, so this is what makes SEO so important. It's a long-term thing. It yields long-term results and it's very effective. And still, even with all the other campaigns, this can also be a Facebook campaign, for instance, but it gives long-term results and it is still the most important traffic source. The importance of SEO marketing or SEO in the marketing mix, it is still the number one way to generate the most traffic to your website. So here you can see direct traffic, organic search, social media, email, referrals, and paid ads. So when you talk about paid ads, you're looking at something like this. These little ads, it only draws 5% of traffic to websites. The biggest one is direct and organic search. These go hand in hand, and this is what we are promoting within an SEO program. So here we have a direct search is showing up on the first position. It also has a very proper business page and Google Maps as well. And if we go for like this one has no advertising on it. It's just organic search and direct search. So I'll show you what's direct search. So here I'm searching for a service or a keyword or a key phrase, and my company showing up. But if I search for Lino Media itself, or let's take another one, let's take Sunset Manor again. Sunset Manor, or even Akerland. Let's do Akerland. So here you'll see it shows up first. It will be divided in bookings. All the most important pages will show up here. Here it is again. It's here again, and here you have their business page as well. So this website's really ranking well, has a very great website, and it's doing very well. So let's have a quick look at traffic per position and why it's so important to rank on the first page of Google. So if you are ranking anywhere past this number 10, which means you're ranking on the second page of Google, you might as well be ranking on the 16th or 60th page of Google. It doesn't matter from here on in. Okay, so if I can show you this is the first position, which means this is one of our pages. We have 10 positions, 1, 2, 3, and there's the rest. This first one is getting 20% of the clicks for this search. This is very, very good. The second position is going to get 13%. Here's the graph, but this is just a summary. The second position and third position is both getting 13 more or less %. So these two are getting 13%, where I'm getting 20% of all the search traffic of people looking for this search term. Okay, so you see it's very important. And if you look down to the second page of Google, no one is going here. It's the percentage is so low that it's not even worth it. And we're saying basically that if you or your keyword is lying on the second or third page of Google, it might as well be on page 10 or at 100th position. It's 10 positions per page. So it's very, very, very important that we get to the first page of Google and to get as high in the search terms as possible. So here's my first position. Let's talk about targeted traffic and why your business needs SEO. So search is where your customers are. If someone is looking for a service or a product, he's not going to go to a social media page. He is not going to rummage through his email. He's not going to look for a sign. He is going to search for your service or your business on Google. This is the first thing that he's going to do, and that's why we need targeted traffic. So what we mean by targeted traffic is that we are not just shooting in the blind. We actually take a key phrase that is going to rank better and best and is going to convert customers. SEO is also an investment in your business. As I showed you before, it grows over time and it brings you customers. Competitors. So on the one hand, if your competitors are using SEO, you're going to fall behind. And if they're not using SEO, you are going to be the first to use it, meaning that you will be number one in a search term very, very quickly. SEO also helps you compete with big budget competitors, like you've seen with bookings.com versus Sunset Manor for the same keyword. And if your position is on page 2 or from 11 to 100, might as well be at 100, or as I say here, it's 60 plus. But no one is going to page 2 anymore. We need a position that is on the first page, and that position has to be as close as one as possible. Another thing I want to mention is the importance of using smartphones, or for your website and your SEO to be optimized for smartphones. In South Africa and in most of Africa, we have a very high percentage of mobile users using the internet, and when they search on their mobiles 81% of the time. The rest of the percentage, is 18.5%, or say 20%, is by ADSL that they usually use at work or at home, but everybody is running around with their smartphones, so your website needs to be responsive, and it is a very high ranking factor for Google these days. A few facts I want to mention. I just mentioned this. 80% of search for your website goes through a mobile device. 79% of people search online before doing business. So people are checking you out online before they come to your business or buy from your business. 80 or 61% of South African research online and purchase offline. Okay, so people are coming, they're doing their research on your website, and they go to your offline business, and for the last year they are more looking for online businesses. So online business is going up in South Africa. 95% is Google's market share in South Africa. That's why we're not concentrating on Bing or on Yahoo. And then 75% of users don't scroll past the first page in Google. So it's not really worth it. We want a first page on Google. So SEO consists of both on-page and off-page optimization. These two go together and they also help each other. So usually on the first month we do on-page optimization, and from there on we continue with off-page promotion and optimization while we're checking the on-page from time to time, depending on what happens here and in the search rankings. Okay, so to just give you an idea, on page we're looking at the site performance, actually site speed, and all those things, title tag and links, canonical URLs, these sitemaps, robots, keyword density, meta tags. These are all very technical, but just to give you an overview what we're doing the first month. And then SEO also consists of the month-to-month optimization. This would be directory submission, social bookmarking, article marketing, social media, forum posting, blog posting, and press releases. Okay, key phrases or keywords. It's actually key phrases, not a keyword. And we use a long tail key phrase for targeted traffic. So we don't want to shoot in the dark, we want to shoot where we can get the most traffic and make the most money for you. Okay, so first what we can see here is search volume, high and low search volume, and a conversion rate, low and high. I'll quickly just give you an example. Like for instance, if I search for hotels, it's or just hotels. Let's do this. If I search for hotels, you'll see that we have 718 million results, and competition extremely high. No one is finding exactly what they need now. They have to click and go look further. So this is not a targeted keyword. It also has way too high competition. We'll never be able to rank for this keyword. So if we look at that keyword, it's called a short tail. It is one word. It has very high traffic, extremely high search volume. Like you can see, a lot of people is looking for this but it's not targeted, so it doesn't help anyone. And here, for instance, this short tail like WordPress themes, or we can even say that hotels in Paris. You'll see here there's a lot of competition, and we even have 21.9 million results. So this is your competition, 21.9 million pages that is ranking for this keyword. This also goes into the high search volume and low conversion. Conversion is when people actually make a sale, or your website make a sale, or fill in a form, submit something, and really takes their search seriously, like buying something, booking something. Okay, so this is middle class. Let's say we have, this is more of a middle class search, hotels in Paris. This will actually fall here, not here. This is more like a single word, or accommodation Paris, for instance. Here we have longer keywords, like, say, if I can say budget hotels in Paris. This is, and here you can see with the search suggestions, you have budget family hotels, budget chain hotels, budget 4 stars. These are all long tail keywords, and they give you better results. And if someone is booking something, or looking or searching for something as specific as this, you know that they are wanting to spend money and they want really to book something. Okay, so let's see. Here you have a lot of competition, but they're much less. And let's just do Cape Town, for instance. Cape Town budget hotels. Let's just switch these words. Budget hotels near the waterfront. This is a good long tail keyword, and you know that the person who is looking for this is going to spend money. Okay, so here you have searches. Best hotels near V&A waterfront, accommodation at the waterfront, 10 best cheap hotels, these guys are cheating, and 6 best hotels near the waterfront. So great stuff. This is higher conversion rate and lower search in the search volume, but a higher conversion rate, and this is where the money lies. If you can get here with a good conversion rate and high search, this is also good. But this area is where the money and the conversion lies, and these are the type of keywords that we want to target. Let's quickly talk about our packages and pricing. We have 3 standard packages. This is just to get you started, and sometimes a lot of companies would rather take a custom quote, but these are just to give you an idea. We have a bronze package of 5 keyword phrases, 5 keywords per month, and it is an amount of 5,500 a month. Silver at 7,800, gold at 10,400. And all of these packages has a minimum sign up of a period of 6 months. As I mentioned, that SEO grows over time, and it doesn't help if you stop at month 3 and you're still ranking at page 30. So we want to have at least enough time to show you how the ranking is going up, so that you can continue after this 6-month periods, because you're happy with your increased ratings, rankings, and traffic. So let's quickly talk about what you can expect from us. So I will send you also recommendations on how to improve your digital impact, other services that and ideas that you can employ to rank better, to get more business. We look at all of those things and recommend some things to you. Every month, at the end of every month, we'll send a ranking and work report so you can see how your site is doing in the rankings. Usually this ranking is going to start at nowhere because you're not ranking, and work its way up to page 1. And this report we will send, and work report we will send at the end of every month. This will be in an Excel file, and you will definitely see in this file the improvement in your Google search ranking as well, in Google search as well. And as I mentioned, this is with a minimum sign-off period of 6 months. So with that said, thank you for your time, and we hope we can do business with you.